First off, it's all about the U. A little sign right there. Before I get started, I've been wanting to comment on Randy Shannon's contract extension and what it means in the short term. I think it brings stability at the top. I think it's the right move at the right time, and it helps. And again, you need to have stability at the top. That said, we got to have a good season, or things could change rather drastically. If we start off 1-3, 1-4, you know, then this could get ugly. But right now, it's good we have him for next 4 years. It helps us with recruiting in South Florida, and especially in the Tri-County area specifically. Now on to recruiting. Let's get the two locks out of the way in my opinion right now in the 2011 class. Teddy Bridgewater from Northwestern. That's a pipeline school for us. It's been that way. A lot of his boys are here. People say he may want a fresh start getting out of Ja'Cory's shadow. Now, Randy's already made Teddy the top target. He's our only quarterback we're going after in this class. Now, I know you're going to hear Frazier, you're going to hear Randall, you're going to hear all the others. But Teddy Bridgewater is all the goods. This is the top target. This is the only quarterback we're going after in this class. We're not going after anybody else. Teddy Bridgewater is the main target at quarterback that we're after. The other is Anthony Chichillo from Tampa Alonzo. I mean, look, when your grandfather and father played at the U and have very close ties to the U, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, he's going to get offers elsewhere, but at the end of the day, Chichillo's a rock solid cane. You could put that in granite. This is a cane lock. Period. Now, some of the others on our radar. Eli Rogers, very strong cane lean. And I believe we will get him along with Teddy Bridgewater. He's a wide receiver from Northwestern. Now, Jajuan Story with Brooksville Nature Coast. Looks like Brian Kelly's making an aggressive push to get Story to commit to the Irish. He has an offer, not sure if it's a committable one, and from what I understand, he's taking a trip this summer. Now, it seems Kelly wants to make a splash in the state of Florida going after top talent. However, in this case for Notre Dame, it might be a case of too little, too late. His top three right now are Florida, Ohio State, and the Canes. And now, just yesterday, a new player just came into the game. When LSU visited him from Nature Coast, more specifically Billy Gonzalez, former Gator recruiting coordinator and wide receiver coach. Now, some of the boards think they have a good shot to steal him away from Florida, especially if they have a very good year. But in the end, though, when it's said and done, I think he'll sign with the Florida Gators. Philip Dorsett from St. Thomas Aquinas. Now, this comes from a reputable poster on another Cane site. When I read that this kid was the second coming of Santana Moss, again, take that for what it's worth. I mean, this is a kid that instantly goes on our radar immediately. This is becoming one of the top targets on our board at wide receiver. And he talked to Shannon last week, and he could get some early playing time in 2011. And there's a possibility, especially if some receivers that are underclassmen now leave after the season. Now again, I don't know which ones, and there's a long way to go on that. He looked at the depth chart, and he likes what he sees. And he's very close with Aubrey Hill. He has a very tight bond with Hill. But he has 20 offers on the table. But we are the leader right now, along with Carolina, being our main competition. Ohio State's weight is pretty much close behind as well. But it's really North Carolina that's the main competition for him right now. He likes Whip's offense. You know, it's a huge advantage for us to have knowing this kid wants to be here and play for us. And those are the kind of kids I want to see more of come here. Dorsett on Carolina says, I like North Carolina because of their pro-style offense and they have a good young quarterback. That quarterback situation is pretty shaky with Yates. But I don't like that's still a shaky situation offensively. You know, their defense is good, but their offense is if he goes there, it might be because of to fill some depth on offense. Now on Ohio State has a good offense, and they look like they might get a top quarterback this year with Braxton Miller. So it would be great to go there with him. I just don't see that happening. I mean, Braxton Miller, yes, he's probably going to Ohio State, but I just don't see Dorsett leaving STA, even with Carter there. You know, I don't think Chris Carter's going to steer him north. I really don't see that happening. Now, on his teammate Rashard Green, another top target we're after. Me and Rashard are very close. We work out together and we do everything together, try to be leaders of the offense. We both try to work hard at what we do. We talk about going to college together. But if it's better for us to split up, then we would do that too. Sounds to me this could be a package deal, though unlikely, with both Dorsett and Green coming here. But I think if we get up to 2, I think the better shot we have is with Green, with Dorsett rather than Green. Now on to Nick O'Leary from Palm Beach Dwyer, tight end. Jack Nicklaus's grandson, by the way. I'm really starting to change my tune on this. At first I thought he wasn't going to come in. He was going to end up probably at Georgia or Ohio State, because that's his father went to Georgia and his grandfather Jack Nicklaus went to his alum of Ohio State. But Florida was involved. I thought it was going to be one of those 3. But after hearing from someone that talks to O'Leary almost daily, you get the sense O'Leary really is starting to think more and more like he's going to come here and hold off FSU. It's going to be us at FSU. I think we get him in the end. You know, so that's one to really watch. But I think we will end up with Nick O'Leary. I mean, and I will gladly eat crow on that one. Now, Jabari Gorman from Pace. Again, at the Canes, that's a battle between us and Ohio State. Now, some Buckeye fans believe that they can have a better than 50-50 shot at stealing him away to Columbus. But keep in mind, we signed 3 in this class: Payne, Javonte Davis, and Jeremy Davis. Now, I don't know if we're going to redshirt all 3 or any combination thereof. But getting Gorman would give us more depth at the cornerback position. Especially after, even though we signed Albert Louis John there, too, in the secondary. Now, Kelvin Benjamin from Belle Glades. Now, this is a shame. This kid's going to miss a lot of the rest of the second half of the season because of the fact that there's a rule that you can't, that you're 19 years, X amount of months. But 6'6", this kid is the goods, and he would give Jacory another very tall target to work with. You know, with Bird and Streeter in the mix already. And our competition is going to come from Florida, Florida State, and others. But I really believe in the end, Benjamin will be a Cane. Ryan Shazier from Plantation, defensive end, outside linebacker. This is more likely a Bama, Florida, Florida State battle. In the end, though, I suspect he'll be a null. Wayne Lyons. Now, this might become a little bit part of a numbers game here. Now, we signed 3 in the last class, and if we were to get Gorman, I would suspect we would probably get maybe 2 to 3 more cornerbacks in this class, and I believe one of them will be this kid, especially after RS's extension and the way he likes us a lot. So I gotta think we could end up with Wayne Lyons also. Even though we're not pursuing him now, I'm a little surprised about that, but I think we will pursue him as the season goes on. Well, anyway, that's it for right now. I hope to do one more on this next month. See you soon, and as always, go Canes.